Well, howdy folks, Shawn here from HikingWithShawn.com, and today we are at the Hughes Mountain Natural Area here in Missouri. Camping over here in Missouri this weekend, so we're gonna hike this area. Here's some rules. No fireworks. They got some brochures. Here's kind of the area. So it's a trail that goes all the way up. It really doesn't switch back. So yeah, get some training in for my upcoming half marathon. And they got plenty of brochures too. Here's the trail so far. Kind of looks like a mowed path. Pretty flowers and stuff on the side of the trail. Got a nice brochure, a little map, kind of talks about the area. Area highlights, let's see here. Hughes Mountain Natural Area is in southern Washington County, is a combination of indigenous glades and 3 types of forests. The area was designated natural area in '82 to protect its unique geology and natural communities. All right, folks, got a little pond, some barbed wire on a cedar tree, so maybe some old settlement. Pretty cool. Right off the trail, a little user-made trail to it. This area was named after, let's see, John Hughes, and he was the first European settler in the area. So he arrived in 1810. The land stayed in the Hughes family until purchased by the Conservation Department. Some rock outcrops. So there's a formation up top called Devil's Honeycomb. And it's at the highest point of Hughes Mountain, which we'll get to at the top. It's kind of like glades, barrens, in a way, I suppose, I reckon. All right, folks. Some cool Missouri bluffage. Straight up. I'm sure snakes are in this area. Probably rattlesnakes, I don't know. I will just assume. Really pretty. Alright. Definitely cool. There's the famous Michelle. Definitely cool. Definitely up. A little steep right here. Pretty cool. Glass, of course. There has to be someone to bust glass, right? Trail goes this way, so some exposed bluffage. Cool. Pretty area. Definitely pretty. A little bit of a hill. You can hear me breathing. It's definitely a pretty area. Pretty cool bluffage. Glade-like environment. It is a glade. It's not glade-like. Alright. Cool part of the trail here. Nice and exposed. Very cool. Nice overlook. Beautiful. Beautiful Missouri mountainside, countryside. Yeah, that's cool. That's a cool little trail. Glad we came. Very, very pretty overlook. I bet this would be a good fall color site. Because there ain't much, there's a few houses here and there out there, but for the most part it's timber. So, very, very cool. Love these rocks. Quite cool. Definitely plenty to see here.
Rock.
Michelle found Love Seat Rock. And then Hughes Mountain Town through here. If I was a little kid with Matchbox cars, I'd be in heaven. All right. We're only like halfway, according to Gaia. So we're not even at the tippy top. So maybe these rocks here aren't the devil's. I have to look at the brochure again. So, I don't know. Nonetheless, very cool. Very cool. Alright, part of the trail here. Very pretty. A little sign or something here. This would definitely be a longer video for a shorter trail. There's all sorts of stuff to see, even Michelle. Alright, Michelle says these are hyacinth. So, pretty little flowers.
Look at that tick on me already.
She has a tick on her.
Second tick of the day.
Yeah, you've had a couple ticks.
They just crawl, they don't attach.
I'm gonna have to check you for ticks. Got a little bench in case you need a break. Hasn't been too bad. The hill, the top of the hill's a little over 1,200 foot, but depending on where we started on the bottom, I don't know if we'll hike that full 1,200. But 1,000 foot's a mountain, so looks like maybe this was an old trail and they've cut it off to prevent erosion or shut it off. It's probably that trail from down there, maybe service road or four-wheelers used to go up. It's foot traffic only. Now this is a glade. That's a really cool big area. Very cool. Kind of random, but we were listening to what we think was a whippoorwill at our campsite last night. So that's kind of nice. Don't hear them too often in Southern Illinois, unless you're backpack camping. Then they land right above your tent, play their little tune for you all night long. This is cool. Really cool. Very cool bluffage. Missouri bluffage. Mountainage. What a cool area. More mountains. Alright, cool little area here. We're not even really on top yet. I like how they have the little trail signs up here on top, because you might not know where to go, you know, if you out here in all this, you might miss something good. Quite unique. Wow, that's wild. Maybe that's why it looks like honeycomb. Devil's honeycomb. Wow, that's very interesting. Looks like a medieval castle walls or something. That's beautiful.
Well, who were the Indians that made their homes in the sides of the bluffage out west? I can't think of it.
Yeah, I don't know.
But that's what, like, when you see a picture of that from afar,
right, yeah.
That's what it reminds me of. Or in Italy.
Right, yeah, yeah. This is really cool, folks. A lot cooler than earlier. Just keeps getting.
Lori.
Yeah, thanks, Lori.
Lori Barnes.
Lori Barnes. There's your shout out. Very cool. Wasn't too bad either, the hills. There's a few places where I was kind of breathing heavy, but it really wasn't too bad. It's like hiking somewhere in a Shawnee. That's hilly. It's not like we started at elevation 0. This is cool. This is your eclipse or fall colors viewing spot. Hopefully the wind buff on this is doing its job, because it's windy. Very cool. It's like a big pile of rocks, like a big pile of bricks. Oh, that's beautiful. All the hills, the Missouri hills, Missouri mountains, I guess. I'm sure a lot of them are just hills, and people in real mountainous areas will still call these hills. They'll argue, but that's all right. Some people need something to argue about, especially on the internet. If it was hot and these were full of water, they might be somewhat relaxing, but they're exposed, so they'd probably be warm too. Kind of a big tree down there. So cool. So cool. Oh man, that's beautiful. Clouds are perfect when they're like this, I think. Wow. This is amazing. What a cool sight. This is that one time when I can angle the camera at the ground and it's not ruining the shot. Very cool.
Wow, this is just crazy.
It is.
Put this in my backyard.
Kind of a big tree down there, I noticed. Down to your left. Yeah, what a cool area. So cool. It's like a little city. If I was 10 years old with some Matchbox cars, or you know, Hot Wheels or something, I'd be playing. I'd do it now, but it'd be hard to get up. Need to start bringing my Buford stuffed animal with me again so he can experience it. Buford, the little Sasquatch, the little Bigfoot. What an area. Definitely worth it. Be about 2 miles, give or take. Well, probably a little bit more if you explore. Mile up, mile down. Not bad. So, very cool. To me, it's like going to the top of Stoneface and back. That's about as strenuous as it was, wouldn't you think?
Yeah, I don't think it was that bad.
Yeah, I mean the hills weren't bad.
And I don't like hills.
Yeah.
But I also took my time.
Yep.
I didn't get in a hurry.
Yeah, there's plenty of stuff to see to take your time too. You know, you're not like, oh, I'm just gonna hike really fast. Like I've signed up for a half marathon in the forest. Which definitely pretty. Definitely, if you haven't been here and you're close, you can make it. I highly recommend it. 5-star. So.
There's no room service.
Yeah, no room service. No bathrooms. You'd have to use the facilities. No elevator. Probably beautiful in all seasons. I mean, I'm sure.
Oh, I bet it is.
Even snow, you know. Yeah. Fall. Even summer. All right. Hiking back. Going down now. It's one of them trails where you go down and it's a whole different experience. Seen a few people out, some with kids. It's good to see. This is an area I think would be good to bring kids, even little kids, if you watch them and they're able to, you know, to hike. Plenty for them to see. As we hike back, me and Michelle are reminiscing on the time when we were at Dead Horse Canyon over on the Less Creek side. There is a Dead Horse Canyon over there. And we were hiking and just lollygagging, looking at mushrooms and plants, and I'm doing my normal thing, hiking around, and we heard squirrels start to bark, kind of abnormally. And we thought, wonder what they're barking at. Maybe it's a snake. And you know, a little while longer, I hear Michelle scream, "There's a rattlesnake!" And by the time I turn around, she's up in the air, and she had almost stepped on a coiled up rattlesnake that was very polite, very quiet. And even when she almost stepped on it and we were right there by it, it continued to stay coiled, didn't rattle, didn't show any sign of a defensive posture.
No, he was hanging tight.
He was just hanging out, had his eyes open looking at us.
Like, what's y'all's problem?
But we almost stepped on him, and we are pretty careful. So now I'm more careful than I've ever been. Always scanning. Really pretty pink, red kind of flowers. And I did the iNaturalist, and they're called Fire Pink is the top ID suggestion. So I'm gonna go with that, and if it's wrong, people correct you. So that's what I'm gonna put. Very cool. iNaturalist, if you don't know, is a free app, and it allows you to help identify plants so that angry herpers from up north don't keep calling you someone who doesn't know their plants. if that's an inside joke to anyone that knows. The hideous truck girl who doesn't like me says I don't know plants, which I don't. That's why I downloaded iNaturalist to try to learn better. But you know, I never said I was a botanist. Alright folks, more pretty flowers. Might as well keep on doing some iNaturalist stuff. Help out Missouri natural communities. And Michelle said false marigold. You are offline. Oh, not really. So, Crygia biflora? Not sure. I'll go ahead and upload it and they can correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not always good with the scientific names, pronouncing them. So forgive me. Alright folks, coming into the trailhead. Went about 2.3 miles. You could probably do it 2.5, 3 miles if you keep looking around up on top of the mountain. Explore a little bit, hang out up there. Definitely pretty. Definitely recommend it. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Till next time, we'll see you on the trail.